ready to go.
I believe we are here and we're getting ready to go.
Yo, 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 yo.
Let's see. Here we are. Yeah. Hey, everybody out there. First actual stream of the new year. Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So, for people that don't know what's going on today, we took our winter break. Went a little bit longer than normal, but that's okay. January was busy. So what we're doing here today is that we are pretty much doing a pilot for a show that we've been kind of thinking about doing for a little bit. It's going to be a little bit of old, a little bit of new. It doesn't have a name yet either. So that's going to be fun to figure out. Maybe we can figure it out together. But for people that are here for the first time, welcome to United We Nerd. We are a podcast that's coming up on their 5th year of creating whatever. I am Brian. This is my co-host Joel. Our other co-host Joby is unfortunately sick, so he's not here today, but he will be here soon, hopefully, once he gets better.
Yep.
But yeah, basically what we've been doing is just kind of doing what seems interesting to us. And we kind of did that with the original podcast, where we just kind of like talk about the stuff we've been doing on the first half, but then kind of getting into more of the new stuff. Well, I don't know about you, Joel, but talking about the Upteenth game studio being closed down kind of gets depressing after a little while, among other things. I know there's a lot of other things going on right now, but like in the realm of the nerd sphere, it gets rough sometimes.
Sad times. It's still sad times, but
yeah,
we're rooting for those looking for a new job as always.
Yeah. So basically what we kind of want to do is create a show where we can just talk about what we've been up to, what has been piquing our interest as of late. So it'll kind of go in a flow where it'll just kind of be like, we literally just bring up what we've been doing and just kind of go through a natural conversation. But of course, since you guys are here, we also want your input into the show. So that's why, if any of you saw yesterday on multiple of our social media and on YouTube, we posted up a thing being like, hey, we're doing this pilot. Let us know what you are into. Hype up what you are hype about at the moment. And, just let people know what it is. And maybe if somebody hasn't heard about it before, maybe they check it out. Maybe it's something that they get interested into. And then you have more people that like the things you like or check out the things you like.
Give me a reason to check something out.
Yeah. So it'll kind of go with that flow. Like that would be at the tail end. And then it'll pretty much be, we're hoping to shoot for like an hour and change as far as like runtime goes. So we'll see if that happens. We're not going to be beholding to it.
I think only like a few times we're like, oh shit, we talked about XYZ for 40 minutes. Usually
it's like we got a whole show behind us. But yeah.
We've been talking about Gundam for like 50 minutes. Whoops.
Yeah, which will probably happen again here. So who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is literally like a show in the making. This isn't episode 1. This is pretty much just us seeing if we like it and if you guys like it. Especially if you guys like it. If you want to kind of see it keep going, let us know because that'd be awesome. But yeah, we're just trying something new. So until we figure out a name for this, welcome to the pilot episode of of this show. So yeah, let's just get into it, Joel. I want to hear what you've been up to. What have you been into recently?
I actually put a whole list, but let me just go down by like the most recent, and then let's go from there. I think the most recent thing is my wife and I checked out the show called Pluribus. It's on Apple
Okay.
TV. It's really captivating. Without giving it any less of its flowers, it's literally like what happens if we get an alien transmission that changes our wavelengths, our thoughts, where 99% of the population becomes a hive mind.
Oh,
But they're a happy hive mind. No more war, no more like fighting,
the
no more like
singularity.
yeah, that's the benefits of a singularity, and also the negatives, right? Like there's no more uniqueness, no more new art being created. Are you actually happy in the hive mind?
So
So it's just
it's like what if you chose the DLC ending for Mass Effect 3?
essentially, but then you're like left out of that hive mind, right?
Oh,
So like you follow this lady named Carol. Rhea Seahorn is her name. She was in Better Call Saul. She did amazing. She's amazing in this, and she's a writer who is left out of that collective. Like the weird transmission or DNA thing they send doesn't affect her, and she goes about 70 days trying to navigate that. And of course, they're trying to get her in on it, and she has challenges, and it's interesting. And the thing about the collective is they want to make her happy, so they don't say no to anything. They can't lie to her or whatever. She requests a grenade, she is given a grenade. She's like, I was being
what?
sarcastic. And then they were like, no, we were sure you were being sarcastic, but just in case, here's a grenade. And that's
Okay.
all I want to leave you with for those who have Apple TV or fortunate to have it. It is very interesting, very captivating. Nothing I've seen like this before. Vince Gilligan's behind it. That should tell you everything about that too. Fascinating
Okay.
stuff. Fascinating. I
Now,
Yeah, it's really really interesting.
now it's because I think I've heard you like talk to like some of our other friends about this show, but with a name like Pluribus, I thought like that sounds like some like Rick and Morty type stuff,
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
Plumbus almost. I kept thinking of the
So,
Plumbus.
so
But
do
yeah,
they in the show? Do they is that is the title of the show like explained at all? Like why did they
not the
call
word
it the
itself, but
Pluribus?
definitely the definition, um,
Okay.
which I will look up real quick. But because I looked
Yeah.
it up before. But
So
yeah,
it's such a one thing's like I keep hearing like Apple TV has such like interesting shows, but I never
'cause they
get
can
around
afford
to
to do
like
that shit.
yeah.
um, pluribus is a Latin word meaning many or from many,
Oh,
or out of
okay.
many, one.
All right.
So,
Interesting. So is this the first like initial season of the show?
this is the first season, 9 episodes, and yeah, I great stuff. Like they
Do
just
you,
Vince Gilligan and the cinematography and just the storytelling. It's I was captivated.
do so without spoiling anything, did it seem like Vince Gilligan had like a mission in mind for the show? It like does it feel like if let's just say like for some reason Apple TV was just like, okay, one season, we're done with this show. Did it like leave off in a point where it felt like it could just be like a one and done kind of thing, or did it kind of leave a
That
little
was
bit?
my thought watching it, but it clearly ends with there need to be more answers
Okay.
and more answers given, and hopefully we will get them. It's not a. I was wondering if there was going to be a one-off, but the way it ended, there has to be another season at
Yeah,
bare
like it's
minimum. It
planned.
would
It was
be
planned that they were gonna do another
yeah,
season,
exactly. I would say that. Yeah,
and not like, hey, Apple TV wants you to do another season. Here's the
yeah,
bag of
yeah,
money.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about you, Brian? Is there a TV show that you've been wowed by, or something new, maybe even something old?
Uh I mean, I've been watching Kamen Rider Zets, and I've kind of talked
Nice.
to you about it a little bit, but
Yeah.
like it's cool to be able to watch a brand new Kamen Rider as it's coming out, like in real time.
Nice.
Because I guess for anybody that's unaware, like Kamen Rider has been this thing for like decades, and it's like one of like the big tokusatsu shows from Japan. But up until this point, they've never really come out in America. Like we did have that one stint where like we had the Shin Kamen Rider movie come out in theaters, but that was like a very special
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of it was like a maybe like a 2 week run, like on like
yeah,
Tuesday and Wednesday that they showed it,
yeah.
that we went to. But like as far as like anything else, like you had to like really look for it. And that's why I'm kind of appreciating Shout, because recently like Shout is like this media, it feels like a time capsule almost, because like they have the rights to like so many like old media, like not even just like from Japan, but just like in general, like old TV shows that like haven't been on TV in like decades. Like they have a home on like their net on their like web service kind of thing. But what's been really cool is that on YouTube they have their own tokusatsu branded YouTube channel, and they have a whole plethora of different shows. Like they have Super Sentai, they have Kamen Rider, they have all of these other like Japanese like produced shows from like decades ago up until now, just available for like the first time ever. Like this, that's like Shout was the reason I like got back into Kamen Rider, because it was just easily available to me. But for the newest Kamen Rider Zets, they announced it was like late fall that that it was going to be the first Kamen Rider to be simulcasted in like out of the country, so like everybody was able to watch Kamen Rider fresh and new. So it's been really cool. Like they've been doing it is like every Saturday night, like for us is specific time, so it's like around like 6:30, 7ish. They have like a 24-hour live stream that just plays the new episode on repeat. And then like on Monday, they have like a solidified just like single episode like YouTube video that you can just go watch. And it's like super easy to just like get into it.
Nice.
I've been having a blast with it.
Oh yeah.
I've told you a little bit about it, but basically
Mhm.
like the whole gimmick with this Kamen Rider is that the main character Baku is a secret agent otaku. Like he loves secret agent like films and media and stuff. And so he has dreams of him being a secret agent. But lo and behold, he finds out that there's a secret dream world where nightmares are starting to attack the people of Japan, and basically trying to make their nightmares come true so they can breach into reality. And Baku gets recruited into the secret organization where he hops into other people's dreams and does the whole Kamen Rider like beat the villain of the week kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
But then of course like there's that deeper storyline that gets pulled out as the episodes go on. I think as of last week they have like 20 episodes
Oh shit.
out, and
Nearing the end.
it's been like a week. It's been just like a weekly thing, and it doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. Like they still got a lot of story to go, I
Oh
think.
shit.
But I've been loving it. You know, you have the tokusatsu like awesome Kamen Rider like just action. You have the silly, character comedy. And of course, you have the kind of like, damn, they could have spent a little bit more money on that green screen budget, but it has that charm. It's like that.
Oh yeah.
It's like that
Sounds right.
weird, like Japanese, like CG, like green screen that's kind of has its own charm to it. So it's not like off-putting. It's just kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's fun. But yeah, I've been having a blast with it. It's been like my go-to like Saturday night. If I'm not doing anything, I'm gonna watch Kamen Rider, and if I miss it, then I just wait for Monday. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna watch this episode, and I'm good. So yeah, that's something I've been keeping my eyeballs on. As
Oh
far
yeah.
as like other stuff, I have a lot to catch up on. I might have to like start catching up on media just to have something to talk about as far as that is that concerned.
Yeah.
But Kamen Rider has been like my constant. Like
Hell
that
yeah.
that if I have one thing to watch is that.
Nice.
Yeah. And I know that Hathaway's coming soon, so that'll be something
Hell yeah.
fun to watch. But Joel, I know you were watching Pluribus. Was there anything else that I know when we hung out like recently, you've been kind of getting into like a whole Ultraman kick.
Yeah, yeah. Ultraman's always been a part of my life since growing up. I watched the Australian version growing up, and I loved it. Kind of like grew out of it, came back to it,
The
of course, like
Australian
many
the
things.
Australian version.
There's that Australian and American one. The Australian one is the one I loved as a kid, like, and I still like love it. I
Is
even
there
watched it for my birthday.
is there like any differences? I never knew there was an Australian version.
Basically, it's very like it's set in the '90s, very eco heavy. Like because of Earth's polluted atmosphere, Ultraman can only retain its giant form for 3 minutes. Kind of '90s
Oh.
flair. There's like a eco monster. Of course, there's aliens and shit. That's the one I love. I even have like how Kamen Riders have like henshin tools. I have
Mhm.
that Ultraman's like transforming pendant in my wall. I've worn it out
Oh.
before. I was like, they finally made it. I bought it when I was like 30 or something. I waited years. Anyway,
Dude,
yeah, Ultraman
before you
is
continue,
good.
I just want to say like good on Japan for being on top of that shit. Cause like the same with like Ultraman, there's always the henshin gadgets for Kamen Riders as well.
Oh
And
yeah.
like when the first episode came out, there were already ads for Kamen Rider Zet's
Oh
fucking
yeah.
henshin belt, and it's like, oh my god,
Oh dude, I want to get into Zets just so I can have his
his
fanny
fucking
pack. It's
his
sick.
fucking
It's
fanny
sick.
pack with the
Yeah.
gachapon capsule in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I recently I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put, you were putting time into Kamen Rider. I was like, you know what? I really love Ultraman. No one's ever gonna stop me from loving Ultraman. So I went into Blazar, which is it's
Mm.
like there's like Ultraman that are like connected in the universe, kind of like Gundam. There's like a timeline. Blazar is kind of out of its own time, or not in the original at least. With the main Ultraman, but he's like out of time. I call him Unga Bunga mode. He's like a caveman. But yeah, that was fun. This is a more modern one. He has like a sidekick that's like a Mecha Godzilla. So I love that. It was good. And then I went into the next one that Brian. I was like, hey Brian, watch this episode of Ultraman while we're doing whatever. I forgot if I was eating or something. But it's called Ultraman Geed. It's where there's like an evil Ultraman they stopped previously, but like there's like the quote unquote son of him, like the guy named Riku
Son of
transformed.
evil Ultraman.
He fuses the evil Ultraman with the original Ultraman to make Ultraman Geed, who's also primitive and shit. So I've been enjoying that, and I really love the message because it's relevant. It's like nothing will get done if I just stand around. I was like, oh, that hits right now. So that's been like inspiring me to do some things too. But yeah, Ultraman's been my jam forever. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna watch Geed. And if the local Gunpla store by us too, they have Ultraman models. I was like, oh fuck. Like I already have one a little figure that our friend Lisa got for me in Japan. And I actually have Kamen Rider Black that my wife
Oh
got me for
yeah,
Christmas. So I
that's a
built
that's
that.
a nice that's a nice figure.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get Blazar and Geed eventually, and Earth Garon, the Mechagodzilla. But yeah, that's been Tokusatsu. It's always been around and stuff, and kind of what I've been hearing recently, just seeing it pop up because the Power Rangers 2017 film got added to Netflix, and just the
Oh
love
really?
is coming. Yeah, the love is coming back. It's like, why didn't we get a sequel? And it's like that's what everyone's wondering. Why
We
didn't
know.
we?
I think some of us know why it didn't get
No,
a
I mean we know
sequel.
why, but you know what I mean. Like it was a good reboot in terms of like setting things off, like in the time of like superheroes and shit, and like popping off. Like it made
Can
sense, and
can I
I'm
say
just
one thing
surprised.
though? Like
Yeah,
Power Rangers was like a powerhouse. It still kind of is on the down
Yeah,
low.
yeah,
But like ever since they got sold to Hasbro, it's like
that's true.
there's been like nothing. Like they've pumped out toys and stuff of like the
Oh yeah,
OG
yeah.
Power Rangers, but it's like
True.
we haven't had a Power Ranger show in forever. And like there's always been like these rumors about, oh, you know, Hasbro's licensing Power Rangers to Disney and Disney's making their Power Ranger show. And it's like, I guess, like, can we see something? Can we see something?
You know what it is?
Hmm.
Hasbro is I'm gonna correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like they're the equivalent with like Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon only cares about SpongeBob, you know, and like Hasbro's that with Transformers.
Well,
I mean, we're getting a He-Man movie, so maybe not, but um, that's
I
just my
mean,
comparison right now.
it's He-Man, it's like, and Magic,
Which we're gonna
like,
talk about in a second. We've been into that all.
but like, no, yeah, like Hasbro has been like dipping their feet into a bunch of things because, like, shit, they own Transformers, Power
Yeah,
Rangers, Magic the Gathering,
G.I. Joe.
D&D, GI Joe. They own so much thing, but it's like, can you balance that out a little bit? Because like some of your stuff is just sitting on the wayside, and I know we could say that a lot for like a whole bunch of other like gaming companies as well. Like a lot of
Oh
stuff's just
yeah,
hanging out there. It's right there. People will still
Nemesis
remember it.
system, Titanfall.
But no, it's really cool that we're able to, you know, be fans of it in the past, but then now that we're grown up, like we can still appreciate it and also just be able to access it without trying to search the dark web or anything like
Oh,
that.
I know. Like it, I feel like it was hard to even hear about Common Rider, or let alone, I mean, Ultraman only because I had the radar for it, right? I didn't have the radar for Common Rider. I mean, I think it was rare. Like, oh yeah, Common Rider. But then when we saw Shin, I was like, oh, it's really on my radar. I could look for it, but it was, you know, not commonplace. I
I
still think
mean,
Ultraman is not as commonplace as like Gundam is growing, right? Like that is now like there's a store in Chicago. Like I would have never thought that
yeah.
10 years ago. Like there's not going to be an Ultraman store in fucking the States anytime soon, or a Common Rider store. But the fact that Gundam
No.
is like oh shit, they know we like it here finally.
Yeah. It's
You
like,
know?
thank goodness they know that we
Right.
are mech freaks.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
with that, like even we were talking about it the other day too, like the Hathaway movie part two, the the sorcery, which sorceress of fuck, I can't say the name right. I'll get sorry, Gundam fans. Don't take my Gundam card though. Um, um, Sorcery of Nymph Cersei, I think that's what it is. Okay. Anyway,
What a name.
something like that. We're getting an intro with like a song by SZA, which that was never
That is,
ever on my
yeah.
bingo card. And that's amazing. Honestly, I'm gonna be like fucking grooving and feeling it. I was like, what?
See,
Sick.
we're living in the point in time where like a lot of like the top artists that are out now are also just fucking anime freaks.
Oh
And
yeah.
like just like they love this shit. And so it's
Yeah.
like I want to say like maybe like 10 or 20 years ago, like an artist will be approached. It's like, hey, do you want to do something for, you know, this anime? And it's like, I don't fucking want to do with this nerd shit.
Yeah, right.
Or like nowadays, like, hey, you want to do our main theme for Gundam? Fuck, just go.
Yeah, right. Sick.
You'd be
You
super
know,
into it.
yeah. Yeah.
But it's just like we were talking about this the other day. Like I remember like in the late 90s, early 2000s when like Toonami really brought like Gundam
Oh yeah.
in, and it's like you saw Gundam everywhere. It's like, oh man, there's like you go to any store and it's like, oh, they have all of these, you know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gundam figures everywhere. And then I want to say like the late 2000s, it just like went away. And it's like, oh, I guess Gundam's done. It's like it was a good ride. And then all of a sudden Double O came out of nowhere. And it's like, what the fuck
Oh
is this?
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's like it's on TV and it's like, oh my god, Gundam's alive. Little do we know it was there the whole time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or at least
And you know,
I didn't know.
Yeah, I
I
think
didn't know about like.
Wing brought a lot of people in, and then 0079, like I liked it, but the quality was so different. I think that turned people away for the moment. Like our buddy
Hmm.
Marcelo, he was like, "That why are you watching this straight garbage?" And then Seed was like pure anime, and we've talked about Seed. We're not going to go into our thoughts about Seed, but it
Yeah.
did bring in a lot of people. And then then Double, it's like all right, and then Double O, we were like, "Whoa, Double O, sick!" Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, it's just nice to be able to have so much at the fingertips. As,
Oh
as
yeah.
bad as it also can be, in this case, it's great.
Yeah. But I just want to say, around my birthday as well, I went to see the anniversary of Endless Waltz in theaters, and just let me tell you, that little snippet of improved animation right before the actual movie, with like hints of like Frozen Teardrop, was fucking amazing. Seeing Tall Geese, Ep1, H fucking D, and the little motif from the movie, I was like, oh, I have died. It was great, and Erder Hope was fun. Very different change of tone from IBO, but I
Hmm.
enjoyed it. I can't wait to see the whole thing in one sitting, as it's meant to be seen.
Do you think that they would ever actually do like an OVA of Frozen Teardrop? Like they've already shown that they're willing to like dip back into Aibo, like to do like their manga like midquel. Like
I mean,
if they went to the trouble to doing of like a small snippet of animation for like their 30th anniversary package.
I'm sure. I bet it's like to gauge like how we feel in team, and for me, I'm like, I feel like Wing should have ended with Endless Waltz, because I'm partial to it, but
Yeah.
it's more Gundam, so
I mean, Frozen Teardrop as a novel did not do great at all. But
maybe
that,
they'll improve the anime. Like even with Hathaway, people are like, oh shit, what if they change XYZ?
I
I
mean, they
kind of know
could.
what happens at the end, and I'm like, will they change it? I
But I
don't know.
mean, like,
So,
if anything, it's just an opportunity to make more models
oh
and
yeah,
make
I
more
mean,
money.
just like Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Gundam's all about selling plastic. We at the end of the day, it's about
Right
merchandising.
there, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
Right
fucking
there.
yeah. I mean, George Lucas, what did he do? I mean, merchandise everything up my fucking ass for all my life until I die. But speaking of merchandising, Brian, there's something that you've been getting into, and now I'm officially in regards to Gundam. I think we could talk about it a little. You know what I'm
Oh.
talking about?
Oh, well, it's as of this live recording here, me and Joel have recorded. I'm in the process of editing it down and everything like that, but we played some Gundam TCG
Oh yeah.
the previous weekend. The most recent set just came out this past Friday. The Friday prior, the starter decks for the third set came out, and so we did a sit down, played 3 rounds with the two decks, like interchange, like testing it out, seeing what they could do. Of course, these decks were Double O themed and Hathaway themed, and we just had a blast.
Yeah, we did.
Like I said, I'm still kind of editing it down, so you guys will be able to see it soon, hopefully, as long as my brain doesn't explode from this editing project that I'm going through. But I think it will be a good test bed for the future as far as us wanting to do more tabletop stuff. Like at least give us like the opportunity to do more tabletop stuff, I think. But Joel, I know we kind of went through the TCG a little bit in the past, but now obviously we've kind of gone through that, and also you sent us in a group text. You actually went in and dipped into the third set a little bit.
I did. That wasn't my intention. I had a gift card from my mother-in-law for my birthday. I was like, oh, let me get some booster packs. I pulled a Wan Shi Tong baby from MTG, but we'll get to that later.
Hey yo.
$50 card. And I was like, hey, do you guys happen to have they asked about Assassin's Creed. It's like, we haven't had Assassin's Creed for a while at the store. And I was like, ah, shit. I was like, hey, do you guys happen to have Gundam? Like, I heard like with Gator Games, they only got like one box, right? I was like, shot in the dark. They probably don't, but better to ask. And he's like, you know what? Actually, we have a box. The guy ordered it and chickened out. It's already some
Dang.
missing, but you could buy some. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna buy some Gundam TCG cards. You know, the dopamine hit from unboxing and then pulling them. And I love Gundam, so it's already like boom, boom, boom.
So
I'm
did you
hooked,
get the
and
box or just packs?
I just got 4 packs.
Okay.
4 packs.
Okay.
Not enough, I think, for a deck. Maybe like 4 more. I could make a shitty deck, but it would be fun. But yeah, and then I sent the guys a text like, "Hey, look at these cards I pulled." And I didn't
They were
really
pretty
my buddy
cards.
Ben was talking about like, "Hey, they have Gundam Age, but kind of, sort of." But I got the pilot from Age, got Haman Karn and her Kubele or Quebly. So I was happy about that. And you know,
Mhm.
Haman was an alt art, $20. I got a Quattro card. He's all like with his glasses, like, oh, sick.
Hey.
And you know, I was just happy
Actually,
that it's like, oh, this like Magic, it looks good. You know, honestly, it looked better
Yeah.
than Magic because I love Gundam, the art. But yeah, it was cool to finally like, all right, I've been resisting this. I'll go into it a little. So yeah, I'm just happy to finally go in and you know just enjoy it. But unfortunately, yeah, Bandai was bad about sending boxes to local stores. I don't know how much of a fight those local
It's
stores put up either. It's a weird, you know.
it's been like a weird thing with Bandai where they for some reason don't believe like their card games are going to kick it off, even though they've already done One Piece, they've already done Digimon. Both games are really good and really popular. I mean, make a Gundam card game, it's bound to be a success, and it has been. There's just not a lot like going on at the moment. But like,
I mean, they just released a new set too. I mean, come on, Japan, give it a chance. Like,
just like take a look at like the art for some of these cards. Like this is the Penelope from like the starter deck, and like
yeah,
hold on, let me change the lighting. But like for people at home watching this, like it's beautiful art. Like all like it's not just like, oh, like the only like the top rated cards are like good. Like no, like these are all beautiful looking cards.
oh yeah. Here, I mean, I don't know if we can see it really good, but here, this is the. Oh well, this is not a good. It's the G-Quack. I don't want to leave my computer right now, but I have the G-Quack's like full art. It's shiny and it's real nice.
But yeah, like it's a really fun card game, and I wish like Bandai would like kick it into gear so people can get their hands on some cards.
Yeah,
Because I know like our friend Ben, like he plays every week. Like he goes
yeah,
to locals and he gets it done, and he like shows up and shows out, and it's great that his store is able to keep it up and like keep
too,
the. But like there are like I've talked to people at our local stores, and they're like, yeah, man, it's just like there's one store near me that does do locals every week, but like they can't get their hands on product like because of how strict Bandai is. Like, because from what I was told, you know, from what I was told, I could be misinformed, but as far as I'm told, as far as like local game stores, when they sign up to be a Bandai vendor, they give them like a 3 to 4 month waiting period or something like that. Like they have like a time frame where like they will not get product. And so they were like, yeah, maybe on when the third set comes out, we might get product. But like another store nearby, like you mentioned it, Joel, like they're like, yeah, man, we might get something. We don't know how much we'll get of it. And
yeah.
it's like, I was lucky enough to get there in time to grab this 2 starter decks. But like I said, there was like maybe 6 and 6 of each. And when I went back there the previous weekend, they were like, they had like 4 left. And it's like, it's what we got. Sorry. I haven't checked back with them to see if they actually have like booster packs yet. I might go check on Thursday and see if I can get my hands on some stuff. But
Shit, should I go to the one I went to Thursday? Like, hey, you guys still got some? I'll buy them up. Fuck.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so Joel, with this, like, I know our friend group has been like deep diving headfirst into Magic like the
Me
past
too.
half a year. Like, yeah, like anybody who's seen our fucking live streams on mobile, god damn, Mister Two Stone here.
Uh, Technically one. I gave it to our friend who's been very kind with splitting it. He's been very generous. So shout out to Fernando. He took the shiny soul stone, not the $30,000 one, everyone, not the $1,000 one, the 70 or 80 one. I
Yeah,
got the 50 one.
but would you ever be interested in like actually getting like at least enough cards to make a deck for Gundam?
Oh yeah, I think I'm at like what each one is like 10 cards. I'm at
It's
40.
like
I
it's like a 50 card deck.
Yeah, I mean I can't have repeats, so I don't even think I have for repeats. It would be a weirdly incohesive deck, but I might have one soon. So
Okay.
we'll see. I know I have at least one pilot that works with one mobile suit for sure. So, but
uh,
yeah, I think eventually I will have to get a starter deck just so I'm not like, just totally struggling.
well, how about this? If I see one at the store that I'll go to, if I see one, I'll pick one up just so you can have it and we can
Got it.
exchange whatever later.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like anybody that's interested in like fun card games, like check out Gundam TCG. Even if you're not really a big fan of Gundam, like if you're a fan of just like interesting game mechanics, I would highly recommend at least like checking out like like a let's play video or like a tutorial video on YouTube and
It
like
is
check it out.
different.
It is different. There are like some mechanics that they borrow from other
Oh
card
yeah,
games, of
definitely.
course, but like as far as like the flow of the game, like I think like our playthrough, like we played like 3 rounds in maybe like two
We
and a half
did.
hours.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like that was like through us like trying to remember some rules and stuff since we're like
yeah,
still fresh in the game. But I can imagine like the games can go by pretty fast if you like lock it down.
yeah, yeah.
Speaking of card games, I would like to kind of talk about another card game that I've been getting very invested into recently.
Yeah,
It's a Lorcana,
yeah.
because a little while ago, like a long time ago, I like checked it out and it was like interesting. Like it was another similar situation where it's like, oh, the game's kind of fun and like different and like unique in a certain way. And like the card art itself is like very nice, very Disney, but it also like very nice. The card game is made by Ravensburger, which is like just like another like pretty well known like tabletop gaming company that's making the card game. A while ago, I bought you know how some card games have like a kind of like how to play or like how to like at least Lorcana calls it a gateway like set. Actually, no, the Avatar one for Magic.
Like beginner box.
Yeah. It's similar, it's pretty much that, but for Lorcana, where it's like it comes with 2 decks. There's a step-by-step guide on teaching you the specific mechanics for the game, and it like allows you to play through a game and learn a certain set of mechanics before jumping into like the next set of like mechanics that the game offers. And it was felt like it was a very intuitive way to teach you how to play the game. And I taught our buddies Jack and Lisa how to play as well. So Jack's been like getting into it a lot, and we've been playing every now and again. But recently I've started like very like investing in like building decks for the game to try to maybe go to locals,
Oh shit.
because there's a store that's not too far away that does Lorcana, and I've been kind of getting into it, and also because they're doing a pre-release for the next set in like 2 weeks, and so I was like, oh, maybe I'll hop in now while it's something new, something fresh.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, I've been really enjoying it. Also, just because like growing up, like even like as recently as like a year ago, like I was like into like I liked playing the Pokemon card like TCG, but like with like the fucking scalping epidemic going
Oh yeah.
around for Pokemon, like the Pokestonks thing that's been happening for the past few years, like it's been getting, at least for me, it's been getting to my breaking point where it's just like it's not feasible and it's not fun, because it's like I want to get cards so I can play the game, but
Yeah.
I can't get the cards because it's either some scalper bros will just raid every store imaginable trying to look for Pokemon cards and like just take as much as they can or much as allowed and then like resell it for 2-3 times the price, which I don't want to
Yeah.
do. And nobody should do, by the way. Like, as much as it sucks that we can't get stuff, like I feel like we can't let the scalpers win. But like, and to our credit, like our like we have some friends that have been like on it trying to get stuff, and like I've been able to get stuff that way for a little while. But like I'm at the point now where it's just like, well, I can't afford to be spending like double the price on Pokemon cards. Like I don't want to like deal with that anymore. And so like
Yeah.
until the situation settles down, which I don't even know if it will ever settle down like anytime soon. I started looking at Lorcana and it's like, okay, well, you know, like I see the cards that are available. I want to make a certain deck. Let me see how much it would cost me to make a deck because, also for like Magic, like we've been playing Commander for a while, and Commander's fun,
Yeah.
and like we all have our own like special like fun unique decks. But I was like looking up like how much it would cost like build another one. It's like $700 to like build like not even like a top tier like Magic deck. Of course, there's probably cheaper ones I could make, but like as far as just like trying to like build one that works and is like viable to play with, sometimes it could rank up to like the hundreds of dollars, and it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. And so I looked up on TCG Player one day, and it's like, okay, well, growing up, Joel, I think you remember Disney Afternoon, like had all of like the like cartoons, like
Yeah. Yeah.
DuckTales, Goof
Yeah.
Troop, Tailspin, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. It's like I want to make a Disney Afternoon themed deck. What,
Nice.
like, how much would that cost me to make a said deck, brother? I bought enough cards to make 2 decks and spent like $30.
Oh, that is. I thought you were gonna say 50. I was like, that's still not bad. 30. That is. Oh, for
And
me spending how much on boosters all the time? Oh my god.
and you want to know what depressed me? When I made those decks, I found out half the cards I bought got rotated out this year, and so they're not legal for local play, right? And so I'm like, well,
Right.
fuck. Okay, well, I like a week or so ago, I looked up on TCG Player Games. Okay, well, let's look at the cards that are going to be legal for a while and see if I can make a deck out of it. I found multiple options for two decks again. I bought maybe like 83 like cards. You want to know how much that cost me?
I hope it wasn't $83.
$25.
Oh man, that's nice.
See, the thing is with Lorcana, at least how the pricing for those cards go, unless if it's like the super top tier rarity or like a special promo that you can't get anywhere else, like those cards will be super super expensive. Like some of them are reaching the thousands of
Jesus.
dollars. most of the card, like the most expensive card I bought recently was like $1.48. Like everything else was like 50 cents, 10 cents, 26 cents. It's like it's super cheap, right? And so it's like, okay, well shit. You know, the art looks really good. It's easy to get because I see Lorcana everywhere. It's in game stores, it's at Target, it's at Walgreens. It's like there's a supply. It's not hard to get. It's even at Best Buy because why the fuck not? So I was like, okay, well, shoot, now I have cards and I can play, and the gameplay is actually pretty fun. It's somewhat similar to Magic, but like instead of having a life counter, you have what, like, everything is themed after like a storybook, right? So everything is storybook themed. So like your mana is your inkwell, and like your cards that you place into your inkwell are cards you ink, and then pretty much all the characters that you play with. The whole main goal is to gain lore to like fill out your book, and so like the first person to reach 20 points or 20 lore wins, right? And so it's not so much of like you beating your opponent, it's you filling out your book. And it's a cool little like theming that just kind of adds a little bit of just kind of like, oh, this is actually fun. It's like, it's nice. It's like, just like, hey,
Yeah.
it's not too threatening. It's like, hey, it's not like, okay, I need to beat my opponent. And it's like, hey, let's just play a game and have some fun. And so I've been really enjoying that.
Nice.
So yeah, that's kind of been like my other like card game of choice. Like I'll play Magic just to have casual fun with like friends, but I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Lorcana is gonna be like my, like, hey, like I can keep up with this. Like this is a card game that's actually like doing what they're, like a card game is supposed to do. Is like availability, how much fun it is, like collectability. It's like it's all there, and it's not
Yeah.
super stressful like Pokemon is, or whatever. So
Yeah.
I've been enjoying that.
Nice, nice, and you should. I know I've been told Spider-Man's very specific and niche, but I just love Spider-Man. So Spider-Man MTG, I was
Right.
like, well, it's about time, and I've been dabbling in here and there with a little bit of lore. With Assassin's Creed, I've been really enjoying too because
Oh
I just
yeah.
like Assassin's Creed. I've gotten like that, like on my when we had my birthday party, I got that full art Etsy. I was like, oh, sick. So that was
Yeah.
pretty nice. But you bought a full art or almost full art Edward, so that's pretty sick. Um, I think I might go that route soon though, because as much as I like opening packs, I'm like, man, I have not gotten Bayek, I have not gotten Cassandra, I haven't gotten Achilles, so it's like I think I should just buy them. Um, yeah, MTG's been a fun ride for us. I think, at least for me, I haven't been a full year in, but it's been fun. I mean, again, because I like it right now, right? And Avatar's been great too. But yeah, I'm not, I'm enjoying opening the collector boxes and like, oh, are we gonna get the big one? We probably won't, but that's part of the fun too. Just and Spider-Man's fun.
Yeah.
Um, I wanted to kind of segue into another game that I got back into recently. I know you've been
Oh.
on it consistently. Is Fortnite.
Oh
Me and my
yeah.
wife have been
Yeah.
playing. We played the other day. We didn't get any dubs. We got a bunch of second and third places. I was a little pissed, but we've been once in a while we'll get some dubs or even two in a row. And you know, I having Xbox Live still the ultimate. I was like, well, if they give us Fortnite for free and we're playing, let's get my free Fortnite bucks and I'll buy skins and shit. And
Yeah.
yeah, I just bought Davy Jones Oregon play the other day. I was like, oh, this is fun. I like this. I've done the racing and even again for my birthday, lucky me, my wife's like, do you want that Godzilla skin on your car? I'm like, nah, and she bought it for me anyway. So I had like this King Kong fucking thing on my car's Monarch tires driving across the map, and I'm like, this brings me joy. But yeah, I've just been
Yeah.
playing that. Of course, no game company is perfect, but and I've tried other game modes too, and it's just nice to like, I'm just gonna play something simple for fun. And usually I'm like, okay, it's time to go to bed, and Sarah's like, let's do another one. I'm like, what are you talking about? We got work. She's like, come on, one more. I'm like, okay, whatever. Hold my yank my
It's like
chain.
I need that hit. I need that dub.
Yeah. But once in a while, it's like you play people and it's like, is it connection or are they bad? And then other times it's like, holy shit. Like you forget people do this.
You get
Like they
blown
know
up.
life it. Yeah, it's like, oh fuck, he sniped me across the map and I never saw him coming, It yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
like it's been so interesting to see that just like you and your partner just got into it on your own, because like I've been like talking about, it's like, oh yeah, I've been playing Fortnite and this shit came out, and
Yeah, yeah.
there's a whole bunch of Goku's doing the gritty and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And but it's just one of those things, like I know that you probably realized it when you started playing. It's like back in the day, it was like the go-to joke to like make fun of like Fortnite, and like
Yeah.
trust me, Fortnite is still the butt of a lot of jokes because it's deserving. But
Yeah, yeah.
as far as like actually what they offer and how the gameplay is, it's like, oh, this is actually fun. And it's like nothing to take seriously. Like you just hop on with your
Yeah,
friends, or
yeah.
like you just play a few matches and it's like, okay, that was cool. And then, go about your day.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Quick in and out, literally.
quick in and out. And it doesn't help that they always have skins or something of like a property that you
and
love.
even Marcelo, who's been here and he's here and there, he's like, what property don't they fucking have now? And it's like, apparently Back to the Future and Kill Bill. We're like, yeah, I never thought that would ever be here, but here it is.
Or how about The Office?
Right? Oh yeah, The Office.
This season has been a weird season.
A lot of TV, which makes sense.
But a lot of like particular TV, right?
Yeah.
Because like
Adventure Time makes sense. Ed and Eddie, I was like, that's a little too specific, but okay.
I just like told you guys this past week, I was like, oh, regular show is out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, cool. But hey, it's that weird like Player One dystopia video game that after so many years, it's still here and it still keeps growing. Like it used to be like this really weird, like harvesting, like survival game that turned into, a battle royale game, turned into the battle royale game.
Yeah.
And now it's like you said, it has, Rocket League racing. It has their own Guitar Hero rock band mode. And it has
Squid
like a
Games, Walking Dead.
It has like their own Lego
Fall
Minecraft
Guys.
thing.
Yeah.
It's everything, for better or for worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
I have
cool.
the Triple D I want to talk about, but first I want to, I don't want to take your turn. I just want, but these three games that are going to kind of connect and not. But if you have something you want to say, I just want to go ahead.
Well,
go in.
I just wanted to mention, two games real quick. Two that I've been playing a lot more than I thought I would recently. First one is for people that don't know, we recently started a fantasy critic with our buddies over at the Download Queue, Jacko and Kyle. We're in a year-long fantasy critic where basically we got to pick a few video games that we think that will come out this year and do really well, and it's basically kind of like fantasy football, where except for video games. So it's pretty much like pick the games you want. We counterpicked some of other people's stuff to try to like see if like they will like do bad or something like that. But one of the ones I picked was the new DLC for Cult of the Lamb, Woolhaven.
Oh yeah.
Which is not what I'm actually going to be talking about, because I haven't dipped into that yet, but I am. But it's because I forgot that Cult of the Lamb had a bunch of other updates since I beat the main game a few years ago. Nice. And so I've been playing through all of the updates they've come out since then. Like they have basically a whole new, like, it's not even like a new game plus. It's like hey, now that you've beaten the game, you're gonna have access to these like harder versions of all the different areas that you've already completed. And if you
Nice.
do, you can unlock new powers and you can unlock like new things and like fight bigger bosses and stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, all right, cool. So I've been doing that. They came out with like a sinful pack where it's like you had your like village of like cult followers and stuff. And like the whole thing was like you're supposed to gain their loyalty so that you can power up and like upgrade yourself and, you know, the cult in general. Well, this update added a sin. So you can like harvest sin from your followers, and that unlocks a whole
Nice.
bunch of other new powers that you can unlock and like upgrade for your runs and stuff like that. So it's been really cool to like to dip back in. Like Cult of the Lamb was such a game that I never thought I would be at all into. Like I've done like you know, dungeon runners before and like roguelike games before, but like none of them ever really stuck to me. For some
Yeah.
reason, Cult of the Lamb stuck into me. So I've been having a lot of fun just like checking out what I've been missing. And then once I'm done checking out that stuff, then I'm going to get into Woolhaven, which I've heard really good things about. I've heard not like everybody's been enjoying the new updates and stuff that's come from that, and it also has new story as well. So I'm
Nice.
looking forward to seeing the continuation of that.
What's one thing from like they've added post game that you like? What's one thing?
Um, Honestly, like it's kind of a lot of the stuff that has to do with the cult, because you know the dungeon running and stuff like that is one part of the game. The whole other part is like your village management, right? Because like you have your cult, you have to like manage resources and you know make sure that your cult followers are happy and like making sure that everything is running as smoothly as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've been like just diving into like the newer stuff that's been added to that. Like I said, like there's like the whole sin aspect to it, but they also added basically you can have your followers you know breed children, and so like you've been able to just like indoctrinate like you have like second generations of your followers now, which is kind of interesting and neat. And like how it works is like you pick two followers and they still have to like each other to a certain extent. Like there's like a meter that shows how like what percentage of success versus failure there will be. And so it's like it could still fail, it could still not work, but like if it does succeed, they'll breed. But then like you get to pick the child's like stats pretty much. Like every follower has like these like modifiers that give them like certain like unique little things, right?
Yeah,
But like you can take stuff from like their parents and like put them together to like whatever way you put your cult one way or the other, like depending on if you're a very like nice is a weird way to put it, but like there is like the more like hard line like rules, and like there's like the more like, oh, let's like make everything nice and you know fun and happy kind of thing, like
yeah, yeah.
fun and happy in a certain way, you know. But everything there can like dictate how your cult will run, because like your cult does matter for your dungeon runs, because while you're gone they're still existing and like time is still going by. So it's like you'll go on a dungeon run and it's like, oh, some of your followers have gotten old and now you know they're in their later years, and then if you like keep going on that run, it's like, oh, they died because they were
Oh,
old, like they died of old age while you were gone. It's like, oh shit, okay. But yeah, it's just been really fun to kind of see how I can, even though it's like I've done it all pretty much as far as like main game goes, it's so cool to be able to have new stuff I can keep adding on to my village and just kind of
nice.
curtail that into like my dungeon runs. Another actually interesting thing that I just remembered, they added a new mode from an update a long time ago, which is basically a once a day, once in game day, there is a special unique dungeon run that you could access that is basically the enemies are harder, the rewards are bigger, time is frozen. So like nothing happens to your followers while you're gone, but it's a unique run that is like an amalgamation of all the other different pieces from the game that are just thrown into this. And it's just like, hey, see if you can do it. If you can, you'll get a whole bunch of really cool stuff. But if you make it, kind of thing. Yeah. So that's been really fun to kind of like try and get through. I still haven't gotten through it yet, but I'm slowly building myself up to it. But yeah, Cult of Lamb is really, really fun. I highly recommend it for anybody if they haven't tried it yet, especially now that there's just so much into it. And you can get it for pretty cheap as well. That being said, there's one more game I want to talk about before I'll throw it back to you.
All right, I got. Well, we'll gloss over one or two of them, but yeah. Go ahead.
I've been playing High Guard.
Oh, you have.
I have. I played it once with you. You tried it out, so please chime in whenever. But basically, High Guard, the game that got shown off at the Game Awards, being made by people who made Apex and Titanfall in their new studio, Wildlight Studios. Basically just made this like weird first-person shooter that's like a first-person shooter with like siege elements, capture the flag elements, search and destroy, but like also like castle raiding kind of mechanics as well. It's a very weird amalgamation of things that I know when it first came out, a lot of people weren't too up on, but I've been having fun with it. I've been hopping on, playing a few games, and I think that's like the perfect kind of game where it's just like, okay, I'm gonna hop on, do my dailies, and just wipe my hands and leave. Right?
Yeah.
The day it came out, I played with Kyle and Jocko for a little bit. Kyle dipped out of it, but like I've played a little bit more with Jocko, and I've played a little bit more with myself. And one of the things that a lot of people were kind of saying is like, it's weird that this game is only 3v3. Like they should at least made like a 6v6 or a 5v5.
That's what I was saying. But the 3v3 actually isn't bad.
It's not bad.
Put that out. When you have a group of three, it's actually pretty nice. Unless you play someone who's like been playing since the first second it came out, like any game. But it felt pretty balanced and pretty okay.
Yeah, like I can see where some people are coming from. Like as far as like it makes it feel like the world is kind of like empty. It's like I can kind of see where those gripes are coming from. But like for me, it's like, hey, I'm just trying to gear up right now. I don't need to be doing anything else. Like I'm fine. Yeah. But that's just me. But what's cool, since Wildlight is an independent studio, and they've been hearing what people have been saying over the weekend, they released a 5v5 mode as a test. It's like, hey, for this weekend, we're putting up 5v5. Like you can get like five of your friends, and like we added like 2 more channels, so like 5 of you can just be in one game together and you just go. And it's like, okay, cool. It's obvious that it wasn't like it was very experimental, and they even said so. It's like, hey, this is an experimental mode. Don't expect this to be polished. And it's like, okay, cool. Like you're upfront about it. But once the weekend was over, they came out and be like, hey, over the weekend, there was just as many people playing 5v5 as there was 3v3. Is just a permanent mode now. It's like, so you have 5v5 forever. It's like, oh
Nice.
shit, cool. But yeah, so I dipped into the 5v5 just to check it out to see what the difference was. The gameplay kind of went in the same direction. There was definitely more combat for sure,
Oh yeah.
because the map sizes were the same size, so that didn't change. So there were more opportunities to run into people while you're waiting for the shield breaker to spawn. But as far as like feeling balanced, like it didn't feel that bad. Like you're saying, there's obviously times where, you know, there's just going to be a team that is way better than you and it just stomps
Yeah.
you. And then, of course, you might have teammates that are also playing for the first time. So like they're not
Yeah, yeah.
fully aware of like what's going on, which is fine for a game that's been out for a week. Like that's not a big deal. But what I've been enjoying is like, for the amount of times that I'm getting my ass kicked in, I feel like the same amount of time where I am involved in like some like game clutching moments, or like I believe his character's name is Kai, the guy that can turn into like a frost giant
Oh
and
yeah.
has like
he's
the
pretty
ice
cool.
powers. I played a little bit of him, and there was a match where I was, you know, trying to lock down one of the zones in the enemy area, like for the bomb to go off. And it's like, I hear, like, I'm enclosed in a room with the generator, and it's just like, I hear people fighting outside me. And I'm just like, just like holding it down. And as soon as someone's like breaking through a wall, I just threw up an ice wall, and it wedged me in with the generator just enough to like nobody could get me. And like it like clutched the win. I was like, oh shit, that was so cool. You know,
Nice.
so I feel like there is something there. It is one of those things where maybe because it got hyped up at the Game Awards so much that it left like a weird expectation for some people.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the day, this still is an independent studio, regardless of what they worked on in the past. So like there is going to be stuff that's going to be worked on, but it's nice to see that the people at Wildlight are already like very responsive, where it's like they saw people be like, hey, we want more like modes with more people in it. And it's like, all right, here you go. It's like, it's not going to be polished yet, but here, try it. See what
Yeah.
you think. So it's good that to see that, at least for now, because a whole year, like even though they have a roadmap for a whole year, that could change completely. We don't know. But at least for now, it seems like they're very responsive to feedback and like seeing what the players want out of the game and are willing to try things out. Like it's not to say that 5v5 wasn't gonna be a thing. Like they could have been planning it for like down the line, but
Yeah, yeah.
hey, if it worked, it worked, and they just threw it in. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's definitely not going to be a game that I'm like oh, I need to be all in on this. It's like it's going to be like I'm going to hop in, just mess around, have my fun, and leave, and then come back the next day or come back later.
Yeah.
Although I will say, even though I know because Apex is the more popular one out of the two, like I am definitely seeing some Titanfall-esque things. And I think I might have I think I might have mentioned this to you before, but the pyro guy,
Oh
Slade,
yeah, yeah.
like my favorite Titan was the Scorcher Titan in Titanfall 2. Like I am seeing Scorcher Titan written all over this guy. Like he has the fireball like throws. He has the like the napalm fucking fire line that he just kind of like summons up
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
nowhere. And it's like it was nice to have like a character where it's like, I see what you're doing. Like I see where that came from, kind of thing.
Mhm.
And it's not saying he plays exactly the same thing, because it is still a different game.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of nice to see a little bit of that history, a little bit of that juice that's being kind of put in from somewhere else. Like you're
Yeah.
seeing the experience these people have had with Titanfall and with Apex when they're at Respawn, and they're using that to the best they can on their own.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just fun, and it's also just cool to have a mount in a in a shooter game.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough,
With the mount. I thought
the
that was
mount.
cool.
Yeah,
I kept running. I was like, wait, I have a mount. And then I just
it's like, oh
hop
yeah,
on my horse Jaguar. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
and that's the thing. I like that there's a variety. It's like it's not just horses.
Yeah. For now.
But yeah, for now. I think they actually did say they are adding new mounts too. So that's
Nice.
it's like it's going to be a work in progress, but I'm going to be enjoying the ride until it fails.
Yeah.
Which I hope it doesn't, because I hope that like that was one thing I was actually thinking of. Like this game does not have to be like a competitor to Call of Duty or to Battlefield or whatever. Like I think the shooter genre is sorely lacking in just like those, like, not saying that's B quality, but like that B level like game. Because I feel like a lot of other genres have that, like, oh, this is obviously like the tip of the mountain, but then there's also the other ones that are like just right below it that are like, hey, this is fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like shooters don't have that much now. Like I still say Titanfall 2 is my favorite, and I knew it was like a, like there's still people playing it. It's
good fucking game.
It's a good fucking game, but it just got drowned out by everything else.
Poorly timed release.
So I'm glad that it's here, and I hope that it succeeds. And only time will tell. As long as they keep listening to the players and they keep doing what they think will keep them going. And that's another thing. The fact that it's a free to play game is also pretty wild. And I hope that they make money off of it, because it's going to be all cosmetic. So they have to really be on their cosmetic game. So
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much gaming for me this week. But let's you mentioned you were teasing something before, so I'm eagerly awaiting to see what you got to say.
They're connected and not. The last one isn't. I just want to kind of go through the vein of things, because we talked about it before, but I just want to kind of bring it back up. A while we mentioned like if certain game studios would survive. Speaking of such, BioWare came up. With BioWare, I have to bring up the game that recently just got shut down forever, Anthem.
Oh,
and I wanted to ask Brian, we were thinking about it fondly. We played it a few times together. If you managed to jump in before they shut it down.
I did. So I was able to get in like 2 days before it shut down. I re-downloaded it. I still have it's somewhere back there, but I still have my disc copy of it. So it's now just a memorial to what could have been. But no, I hopped in just to kind of like revisit the world. I didn't do like much of anything. I kind of went into the open zone, like flew around, just kind of like, I was trying to like relive like the feeling that I remembered playing Anthem. Of course, there was people playing still, trying to get their last bits in. So I was
platinum.
kind of,
it's a lot of people trying to get platinum at the end.
Oh yeah. Flying around with people, like teaming up to do like little world event stuff, and just kind of like let it breathe in a little bit. And they had the little game hub world that people were hanging out in for a little bit, so I just kind of like I just took a minute just to kind of like take it in. But damn, dude, what a missed opportunity Anthem was. Even to this day, like the mechanics of the game, like sure, like the content wasn't there and stuff like that, but like the mechanics of the game were so good. Like the flight alone, like even after like touching it again for the last time, like I hope the Iron Man game that EA is making takes that stuff, dude. Cause that that flight mechanic was something else. Like no other game I feel like had that kind of mechanic, like that feeling, you know. And it's just a shame. Like like for the longest time before Anthem came out, like BioWare was like on this run, and you could tell at that point like they were really burning out the people at BioWare for what it was worth, and just like the fumble that Anthem was just sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
I remembered like hemming and hawing about like trying to like record it or something. Like I did take a picture of like my suit like one last time, so at least I have like an image of like I like recreated like the Iron Man suit,
Yeah.
and that was like the
Nice.
one I used during my time playing the game. So I made sure
Nice.
to take a snapshot of it just to kind of remember it by.
Hell yeah.
But like it's always sad to see a game go that you knew that it could have been something if it was just had a little bit more care put into it.
Yeah, and not to mention like they pulled staff from Andromeda to work on it. Andromeda suffered. Hearing that like we can't even talk about Destiny, like yo, talk about Destiny. It was like the big bad. Like use what they have. Like feed off them. Don't shut yourself. It's just unfortunate. What it could have been, and another like Andromeda promised DLC, nada. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, I like there's for me there's really nothing much else to say. It just kind of like what could have been. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that like at least people were given like the heads up of like, hey, this game is going down on the
Yeah.
12th. Get in while you can, like take it in.
Yeah.
One thing I will say though, I forgot how good the cutscenes were.
I
Like
bet on the
the
PS5 they probably look great.
the animation like was like, oh shit, I forgot how good you actually looked as this as
Mm,
Sir Point, which is weird because the game came out like 2019,
something like that. Yeah.
something like it's not that old, but like still it's like, oh shit, damn, all right, like you were working with something. I don't know what, but you were working with something.
It was something.
Yeah. But yeah, rip Anthem. Yeah.
Um, Connection, of course. I said the big bad. Um, I've uninstalled it. I said that to you. I proclaimed, and I did. I uninstalled Destiny 2.
Wow.
I don't have anyone really to play with, and no one, people have said like, of course the story's good and stuff. But when your core group of people don't play anymore, it's really hard. I was doing the portals and stuff or whatever it's called. Is that what it's called? The portal?
I think
It's fun,
so.
but it's like I'm grinding by myself and like, who needs help, or whatever. It's like, no, not hearing from people. It's like we last time I played was with you and our buddy Diego and his partner in October. And I was like, I've been
Yeah.
waiting for like someone to say like, "Hey, I got the DLC, let's try." And I just didn't hear that call either. So I uninstalled it officially last week. It's gone. If it comes back, maybe, who knows? Maybe during a free play weekend, I'll get curious, try Edge of Fate, and be like, oh, I kind of miss it. I will say, no other game. I felt like it. I loved it, and I did. And then eventually, I began to not, and I think that was the hardest part. Like, it's like, why am I here? It's not fun anymore. You know?
Yeah. But I mean, hey, 10 years is still a pretty good run. Like not
Oh
saying that's
yeah.
over, but
No,
like
no, definitely not. I mean, I'm sure with Marathon, it'll get me jazzed a little or whatever. But I don't want to pay for Marathon. To be honest.
yeah.
Um, I like my other extraction shooter right now. But I just wanted to say, like, I just don't care. You know, I like my hoodie that I have. I always think about the fun adventures and the 12-person raid. Some of the, you know, at a certain point, just, you know, got too much.
Yeah, like I agree. Like I still think about like, man, it's like I remember like us like Destiny was like the thing for a long time. And
Yeah. Get
like
on. There's a secret whisper wishing. Get on. Outbreak is back. Get on. You know, like
we're gonna do
new
this
dungeon.
raid. Let's go.
Yeah. I got my jacket for my raid. Woohoo. You know, and
It's like
yeah.
but like, you know, to say that, you know, we'll never be on again. Like I think at some point we will go back to Destiny.
Oh yeah.
Like for sure. Like whether or
Yeah.
not it's, you know, they have this big huge update that just looks like too intriguing to not want to try,
Oh yeah.
or if like they pull the trigger and being like, okay, we're gonna do Destiny 3, or we're gonna do like this whole new revamp of Destiny, and it's like we're
Yeah. Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
try something different. It's like, okay, cool, let's check it out.
Yeah.
But like I think, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I felt like the the spell, like when I mean like the spell for anybody out there is like whenever there's like a game or like something that like gets their hooks into for such a long time, like to the point where it feels like they can do no wrong. There is a moment in time where they something happens where the spell's broken and you're just like, oh, why am I here? But I think it was like after the final shape and they started doing the episodes. At least for me, that's when it started breaking for me, because it was like, okay, episode one's out, you have a little bit to do it, and then once episode two comes out, you can't do any of the other stuff anymore. That's gone.
The
You missed
FOMO.
out.
Yeah. It's
And it got to a point where it's like, okay, well, I missed a good portion of, you know, this part of the episode. Why the fuck should I do the rest of it? And I think that was their mistake, that I don't think a lot of them realized it's like when you can only use FOMO as a weapon to a certain point, and then once it becomes too far gone, like people will just drop out. And that's kind of what happened to me. It's like I kept missing too much parts of the story where I was just like, okay, well, why the fuck am I doing this now? It's like I still love Destiny as like a property and like as a world, but it's just like, well, you know, if I'm going to be missing out on stuff, and especially during the voice actor strike,
oh
it's like
yeah. That was
like
hard.
like correct me if I'm wrong, but like was that the moment for you that you're like, oh man?
Yeah, even, you know, I'm like a low, you know, I'd done a couple voice things here and there, took some like a couple voice acting classes, but it's just like this is super disappointing. You know, Bungie of all people, they're gonna skimp on paying their actors or whatever, and not reach an agreement with the fucking, you know, the guild. It's like
And have an expansion that doesn't have voice lines?
that was the killer. It's like this is the most one of the most immersive universes lore wise. Like I don't give a shit if you look like fucking Darth Vader. That doesn't bother me. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna have like your commitment to the story is waning on a story that you've been driving for 10 years, like that to me was like for sure like the spell was breaking. And also the third time going to the Dreadnought again, we went to the Dreadnought, killed orcs. Oh, we're back. Here's the raid again. Oh, you know, here's more content in the Dreadnought. Like I get
Bro,
reusing assets, but it's like come the fuck on. Like I'm done with Oryx. He was great. Cool. I'm glad like they got a good voice actor for it for Oryx too. Sick. That he killed it. But I was imagining what if they didn't have a voice actor for Oryx? It was just words. And I think that's what it was too. There were like moments like this should have been a line delivered, not me reading this. This like I played
not
Destiny. Like yes, I want to read the lore, but I want to be in that moment, not like you have done this. It's like this is whack. That's when I was like, I am
or
done.
or worse, you know, there are important pieces of dialogue that you're completely missing because it's during gameplay and they couldn't record the audio, so it was just text at the bottom of the screen while you're fighting people.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's
okay,
all right. We've killed Oryx Ghost again. Bye. Like the cool tank versus like bring mode, sick. I wish they had that 2 years earlier. I was like, but like, why am I here? I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
This is literally a mode for me, but I'm gone. Like,
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
Yeah.
I put in my time. I've led raids, taught raids, been taken through raids, dungeons. I poke people at the Glaven Crucible getting yelled at. I'm done. I'm done.
It's like, don't doubt my loyalty. I bought the fucking tower.
Yeah, right.
That's how much it means to me.
I'm wearing the shirt right now.
There you go.
Acoustic Adventure. Destiny Blend.
Like how many moments of triumph did we complete just so we can get the t-shirt? You know,
how many moments of triumph did I complete, dude? I helped you through, like, let's say,
oh 5. Yeah,
I did
100%.
like 8 or 9. I'm like, I need to do my moments. Fuck me. Hey, you want to play something Overwatch? No, I need to shoot this fucking boss in the head for the 50th fucking time.
I need to fight the brothers again. I haven't gotten the armor piece.
Fun, though. But
Shield brothers were great. I love the armor piece too.
I wish them at certain points, but yeah, goodbye, Destiny. You know, we'll go back, but
until we meet again.
Yeah,
until we meet again.
Yeah, hard to do, but I did it. I had to let it go. But of course, it leads into the Division 2. Went heavy into summer. I'm like level 1,000 now, but it's my like. I like it. I go on, and I'm like, I know I'm done. Like with Destiny, it's like I need to keep going. I don't know why I'm here. You know, I kill. Division's like, okay, I log in, do my dailies, like just like we're doing with High Guard, and like the Assassin's Creed collab came out. It's like, cool, I'll grind a little, and it's like, oh, I got another week. Okay, I'm done. Like, you know, I didn't finish it, but I'm like, I'm not pressed. Oh, someone needs help for backup, which I love that in Division 2. Agent, you can go help a random person, you know, in the game, which is really cool.
Yeah,
I like
that is a nice little thing.
And, you know, it's nice helping someone. You don't always get your thumbs up or your rank up. You know, people leave, they forget. But if I, you know, get called in, they say thank you, boom, job done. That feels good. The worst is like you get in, you're like totally dumbfounded, and they leave halfway. I'm like, okay, well, like we were all lost here. But I've been enjoying it. You know, the argument now is like, it's too much like Destiny. We got weird armor. Like, brother, you're shooting a gun that fires poison. Calm the fuck down. Like,
I have a marksman rifle that shoots fireworks and it has a Christmas light on it. I don't give a fuck. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. My post-apocalyptic immersion of tactical is ruined. Get the fuck out of here.
We were playing last night. My armor set lets me draw a poker hand, and depending on my draw, I get like bonus headshot damage. I don't. Whatever.
Don't play Call of Duty then. Oh wait, that's right. It's all the same now. It's all Fortnite. Calm down, everyone. Fortnite did it first and made a lot of money. Everyone's doing it now. Anyway, beside that, I've been enjoying it. It's fun.
It's been fun.
Yeah, just I'm surprised. Like for me, it feels like what Anthem should have been. This should have been the comeback game. But Division 2 was the comeback game. You know, you said they had like a small crew and they just kept it going, and I think people just kept with it, and then like it going on Game Pass, I think revitalized it somewhat too. You know, and it became free, and like we're on it, and
then they came out with like a really good update. Like that was the thing, because it's like I mentioned, because I know Kyle was the one that was like, "Oh, I'm in Division 2." It's like I'm grinding out, getting ready for like the new DLC, and I was like, "New DLC? Excuse me?" And it's like, all right, I'll hop back in, and then I hopped in, and I was like, "Hey, Joel, do you want to, play?" And then you're playing it more than I am.
Hey man, one loot shooter had to go. Another one came out.
But I mean, it just kind of shows the testament. Like it's a 7-year-old game that still has a really, really big fan base, and like they're like, as far as I know, people are chomping at the bit for whenever 3 gets announced, because I know it's being, like, we all know it's being made. It's just when is it coming?
Yeah, and we're still getting more content, more story, even though it's fucking more convoluted than Destiny now. But like we're getting a game mode where it's like the survival mode from the first one, and it's coming into 2. There's going to be like a big map overhaul of snow. So it's cool.
And I think they came out with like a mobile
Oh, they did. That's
version of
right.
like Division. Like it's
Yeah,
a different
yeah,
game, but it's like a mobile version of Division. So
yeah,
like
yeah.
Division is still kicking. It's still here.
I wonder how that Destiny mobile is.
I have no idea. I didn't.
I'll ask Vitello if he still plays it. But yeah, Division. It's been fun. Lucky for me, I got raid guns because of a winter event. I don't have to do the raid. I might do it eventually, but
Oh,
I'm not like Destiny. I need this raid exotic. I need it now. Now I'm like whatever. Oh, I have this other
yeah.
gun I like already. I don't care. Um, I'll run the mission. Sure. You need me? Sure.
Run the
Um,
mission.
yeah, I'm just surprised. Imagine if Anthem got that back, or even Destiny, a nice comeback. I mean, Final Shape I think was a great comeback for them, but I also feel like it did end, for me at least in some ways. Lastly, I just want to
Yeah.
say, I don't know if we talked about it, but Dispatch was amazing. The Telltale game. I've been trying to get us to play. Shit happened
Oh
for me
yeah.
for the winter break. Joby's been sick. I know Brian, you talked about it with your partner, but Dispatch is really awesome, and me and my partner really enjoyed playing it. And it's just really good storytelling, great acting, and just the mechanics of the game are fun. Like the actual choosing your hero to go and do stuff. I just want to, shout it out again and again, and I really enjoyed it. And of course, another flaming hot Dommy mommy. I can't complain. Karlak and now Malevola. But yeah, it's just good, and then the Critical Role picking up, I think it was one of the smartest things they've done. I know they're in
Oh yeah.
trouble because they put it on Switch, but they censored a lot, which I think that does do a disservice to the story. But I guess Switch is
Yeah.
associated with
It's
being a family console.
so
So
that's the weird thing because it's like it's a very weird Nintendo decision because there are games that are like M rated
yeah, yeah,
that do similar things to what Dispatch does. So it's just
yeah,
like it's a weird Nintendo decision that doesn't make sense, but it's like, hey, it's their playground. It's either their way or the highway. So it's just like at least Dispatch is on there so people can play
yeah.
it on the Switch. So yeah, it's just a weird thing that I don't get, but it's cool that it's been received so well. Like it's
It's
one
so good. It's so good.
like who'd have thought that after like the era of Telltale, even though Telltale's coming back, which is also a wild thing, but like having this genre of game be you know worked upon and like made anew again, for lack of a
Right,
better
right.
word, and like
Yeah,
taking a twist on like what Telltale did in like
yeah,
the kind of like weird like choose your own adventure kind of story gameplay.
yeah. For sure, when we finish Walking Dead, we need to play Dispatch. I don't know if we necessarily need Jameson. I know he would love to be there, but the three of us for sure, we gotta like, even if he's not there. Well, it was such a great story, and I think you would really like it, Brian. I
Oh,
mean, yeah.
100%.
Or unless you want to play it with your partner, then fuck it, go ahead. But just want that'd be a
I
good one for you
mean,
guys to play together too. But
that's
I just,
the beauty of games like this. It can go in many different directions. So there's
oh yeah,
multiple possibility, multiple playthroughs that you could do with this kind of game. So
many pathways.
many abilities. Oh yeah.
Someone's
Um,
unnatural. Yeah, that's it
I
for games.
yeah. Um, oh, I got one more thing I could say before we kind of tail end this thing.
Hell yeah.
As far as like
I got an
stuff I've
announcement after that, but yeah, go for it.
all right, cool. As far as things I've read, last night I actually just finished a manga called Heart Gear. Is a brief 7-volume manga, pretty much about like the world like where all the humans have like disappeared or they're like gone,
Oh,
and
you told me about this.
all that's left are these like robotic like AI like robots called gears, and it's pretty much just them in the world without any humans. But the main story is this little girl who is assumedly the last human is on Earth, being raised by her uncle, who is a robot, who's a gear, and it's pretty much a interesting story about like humanity in a weird way, but like through gears. And like it's a very simple story. Basically, it's like, hey, something happens to this girl's uncle. Like she finds this combat gear named Chrome, who is basically going to be like her protector, and it's like their journey to like build a new body for her uncle. And it's just like this quick story that you get to meet all of these different characters, and it's like kind of showing like with the absence of humanity, even though these gears were programmed to do a certain duty, with the absence of humanity, it's interesting to see how human they can actually become in that way, even whether they realize it or not. And like, I don't want to go anything else because since it's a short story, there's like, it's very easy to kind of like go into spoiler territory. But I do highly recommend it if anybody's just kind of interested in like a short story that's kind of like a short and sweet. There's some good action in it. The art style is great. Like it's the people that whoever drew it is like just fine work. But yeah, it was just it's a nice story, and it wrapped up in a way I wasn't expecting, and it like not in a bad way, but like I wasn't expecting how they went about it. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun. It was something I didn't expect to like.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
It happens.
and it's also nice that it was very short, so it's not like, okay, here, buy 50 volumes of this fucking anime.
Yeah.
Manga.
One Piece it, yeah.
Yeah. But that's it for me. Is there anything else that you wanted to bring up?
Oh, just this. I believe it's this week. If not next, I think it's this week. I'm going to be talking with the download queue about Fallout. That's all. The season finale dropped today, a day early.
Dang.
Season 2 has been amazing. I love it. I mean, I don't really have qualms with the show. I mean, as a fan, I only played 3, New Vegas, and 4. But I really loved them, put thousands of hours in them, and I've just been really enjoying it. I'm going to talk about it with them, so see me there talking about Fallout this Friday. So just wanted to shout them out real quick. They've been really cool, so I'm happy to talk Fallout with them.
Hell yeah. Well, everybody out there, make sure you go to the download queue to see Joel and them talk about Fallout. That's actually really cool. Can't wait. I myself haven't like. That's another show I need to like actually like get started with because I know it's good. So I'll be interested to go back to the episode and see what you guys thought about it.
Yeah. Really enjoyed it. And there was this past episode they introduced something really, or was it the episode 4? I was really happy to see. I was like, oh, this is sick. I was just like fanboy the whole time. But yeah, Fallout's been great. Just you like the games and all, you should check out the show. And, people have been thirsting for Walton Goggins, but that's nothing new. So yeah.
Cool. Well, be on the lookout for that, everybody. And we'll probably leave the link down below for people watching this later, just so you can follow. Because the download queue, Kyle and Jocko are really good guys. Like they do really, really fun stuff. They have really fun conversations. So I definitely recommend go check them out. They've been really cool with us, and they're awesome people. So go check them out.
Hell yeah.
With that being said, what we kind of want to do to wrap up this show is get some comments and suggestions from you guys, which we have here. So we're going to be having our little like corner chat section of this episode. So here we have some responses from our post on Instagram. We have one from Kyle. Thank you. Recently, Kyle has been playing Karn, or it's pronounced Cairn, not Karen, but it's Cairn.
Yeah, Cairn, yeah.
And keeping up with Fallout Weekly. It's going to be sad when it's done.
Same, Kyle.
But yeah, Joel, have you seen anything about Cairn?
I remember when they first announced it, the trailer looked really cool. It looked like a lot of fun, a fun adventure game, and a lot of
Like
climbing,
mountain
right? If I'm thinking
climbing?
about this,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I've heard really good things about it. Like like not only like the mechanics are, because it's kind of like that whole like you have control of every limb of the body, so you have to be very careful about how you climb. But I heard like just story wise, it's like very like a good deep like story, and like the acting is really good in that game. So I know Kyle's been playing it, and he's been praising that game. So yeah, that's a recommendation. So go check out Karen, and especially like support that team. Like they did really good work. Let's see here. We have a response from I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Pandora's,
Or Pandora's.
yeah.
Thank you. Says The Pit, so good even though it's stressful, it's weirdly soothing to watch. So I don't know what The Pit is. Can you
It's
do you know what-
basically a hospital show. I've caught snippets of it. Thank you, Pandora's bra. So basically, it's like this hospital in Pittsburgh, and you follow it through. Like each hour is an hour of the shift. So it starts on
Oh.
one day at 9, and like season 1 ends like at like I don't know 8 or whatever, something like that. But you follow hospital staff for essentially a day a season. If
Oh,
correct me,
wow.
anyone who loves the pit. And the episodes I saw were pretty intense, but actually pretty good at conveying like I think hospital atmosphere. My mom used to work at one a long time ago before she retired. So yeah, I think it captures it pretty well. Of course, humans are flawed. You get to see the best parts and worst parts, and ICU, and then it's like a teaching hospital too. So they're teaching staff and people to be doctors and be nurses, etc., etc.
Oh, that actually sounds really cool. It kind of reminds me of there was like this show on Hulu a long time ago called The Booth at the End, that it kind of like, it's not like exactly the same, but it's like the same feeling where it's like it's a very like focused show, and it's like you're seeing everything happening from like this like one perspective, as far as like basically the story is like this guy is making these deals inside of like a diner, right? But it's like you're seeing, even though it's like from a very like singular perspective, like you're getting like this whole big like world kind of like presented to you from like a certain point of view kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a very artsy kind of style show.
yeah,
So that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
We also have kind of like a response, but also like a suggestion kind of thing from Pandora's Bra. Project Hail Mary. This audiobook is very fun, and the movie is coming out soon. Cool. I actually don't know what Project Mary.
If I remember correctly, it's kind of like the movie Sunshine. They're trying to reboot the sun. But it's with a movie with Ryan Gosling. But it's sci-fi space. It's supposed to be really good. I might be wrong on the premise, but there's a trailer out for it already. Yeah,
That sounds familiar, actually.
yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Maybe wrong
okay.
about the premise, but definitely Ryan Gosling in space for sure.
Well, hey. Well, there's the suggestion for everybody. Project Hail Mary. All right. Cool. That will pretty much do it, I believe. Just making sure we haven't missed anybody. No, I think that's it. But thank you for people that sent in some responses, some suggestions, and whatnot. That's really cool. But yeah, for anybody that's watching this right now, please feel free to comment down below or wherever we put up a post for when we do this next time, and just throw out things that you've been enjoying recently, any suggestions you want to give to people and stuff like that. Please feel free, because like this is kind of what we want from this show. It's just basically like talking about what we've been enjoying, and hopefully that transfers to everybody else out there, and maybe what you like gets a new fan, and you get somebody else to talk about it with and nerd out about it with, and
Hell yeah.
that's pretty much the best thing to do. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a new one. Oh,
Yeah, I put in a couple new ones before. We
I
had a
like
big
it.
week.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that will do it for this pilot episode. Please let us know what you think in the comments down below. If you're watching us live, thank you for hanging out and just kind of being here as we test out this new show. I don't know about you, Joel, but I had a lot of fun.
That was good. I like her. Like, we're only going to do it for an hour. 2 hours later.
2 hours later. Hey, what can I say? We got in the hype.
we did. We were just passionate about what we were talking about, and I know I was. So, I mean, you were
100%.
Just
100%.
like I felt like this. I was like, oh, we're going to talk about what we like. Oh, here we go. Just tangent fun.
All right. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us and nerding out with us. I kind of like the sound of that. You know? Yeah, I kind of like the sound of that. Maybe we'll workshop it. But yeah. I've been Brian, this has been Joel, this has been United We Nerd, and thank you for nerding out with us.
Hell yeah.